everybody? How are we?
Good.
Good.
Fabulous.
Good.
Outstanding. I need someone to keep track of time for me. Give me a little 7:58 warning, 7:57 warning, okay? And before I get started, what time is it now?
5 after.
7:35. Okay, good. All right, 3-minute warning, okay? All right, so what we're going to talk about this morning is red, blue, yellow, and green. Any thoughts on that?
Team.
Good colors.
Good colors.
They make primaries.
Oh,
Yeah.
marketing.
Primaries.
Directing, yeah.
I don't know.
Primary.
Anybody
Red, blue,
heard
green
of
on it.
Myers-Briggs?
Yeah, yes.
Myers-Briggs?
Yes.
Personality test, yes? Okay, so Myers-Briggs is the standard in the industry when it comes to personalities tests. And if you haven't taken the Myers-Briggs test, I would recommend it because you'll learn a tremendous amount about yourself. The challenge is that there's 16 personality types. 16 personality types. And we talk in this industry and in our videos and in our training a lot about mirroring, a lot about building rapport, a lot about how to deal with people, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are the things that we talk about in mirroring to help you build the relationship?
Tone.
Tone,
Volume.
volume,
Pace.
pace,
Rhythm.
rhythm,
One more. Starts with a V.
Volume.
beat.
Oh, is it up there? Right?
Yeah.
You talking about the volume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it up there.
So the other thing I would say would be the speed, and it can. I guess you got with pace.
Yeah.
You can go into greater detail and say the language and the type of language they use and kinds of things like that. And I heard a training many years ago in which case the guy broke down, okay, said, look, these things are a fact, okay? And this is going to be a useful tool in helping you do this. But I'm going to help you identify 4 very clear personality types. How to speak with them, and then, at the end, how to help them make decisions. How to help them make the decision. Because the big deal is being the assistant buyer. And we all know that we buy based on emotion. You've heard this in the closing trainings. And we justify with what? Logic. We justify it. Well, I want it because it's going to do this, this, and this for me, and I think it'll work because of this. Make sense? Okay? So, as we're dealing with these personality types, we want to be able to align with them ASAP. It seems like this whole week, maybe even a few more days, I've been talking about aligning with the person faster on the phone, immediately, right from when they say hello. You should be able to align right with them. So I dug up this old training so I could explain it and hopefully a couple light bulbs go off fairly quickly. Okay, so first let's talk about the personality types. Red. Personality types, take one guy.
A personality.
The alpha, the aggressive, the self-centered, the highly competitive. They're going to move fast, they're going to talk fast. They're going to be right. Very important point. They are going to be right. Okay? Identifying the alpha personality, they're always clean cut, they keep their stuff high and tight, they drive nice cars, they wear nice suits, they have nice watches, they run businesses, they wreck shop. And a red is going to have 5 trucks in their carpet cleaning business. Not just one that lives like a lifestyle. Does that make sense? The guy's going for it. He is gunning, knocking it out. Yeah, he knows it's a pain in the ass and he doesn't care because he's going to make a ton of money. He's going to win. Alright? Blue. Any guess? On blue? Just by the color.
Mellow.
Laid back, mellow.
I'm thinking like a kind of a Democrat.
That was terrible. Blue.
Blue.
Party people.
Yeah.
Party people. They're fun.
Social.
They're social. They're easy to talk to. Easy to be around. Make it comfortable for everyone. They're the guys that got the gel in the hair. Their hair dyed. The purple haircut. Whatever it may be. Half of this room. You've never seen anybody with a purple haircut?
Not quite purple. I've seen multiple different colors.
I would
Never
think
seen
you,
purple.
of all people, have
I
seen
know
many,
that. I've seen
many
purple,
jacked up
red,
haircuts.
green.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
we
I've
are on
not
the same
seen-
page. So
I-
those
yeah.
people, most likely, most often, are going to be the blue personality. You would never see someone that's Donald Trump walking around with a purple faux hawk.
No.
Right? It's just not going to happen. Okay? So they're going to have the louder haircuts. They're going to have the louder styles. These guys are going to answer the phones like we do. 9 times out of 10. Hello! They're not going to be the guy that's like, this is John. They're going to be like, John's carpet cleaning, what's up? Ever talk to one of those guys?
Oh yeah.
Right? Blues are amazing! Half this room's blue all the time. Half the salespeople in the universe, maybe more, on the universe, in the universe, are blue. Okay? We love blues, right, Dave? Yeah, said. So that's your blues. In fact, when we're cold calling, when I'm cold calling anyway, I'm looking for the blue. That's the guy I want to talk to. Now, the red answers the phone. Hey, Joe's carpet clean. Boom, red answers the phone. I go right into that mode. Right? Blue answers the phone. I go right into that mode. Okay? Green. Green. These people are the analytical people. Greens are the analytical people. These are the people that are going to talk slower. In fact, here, we'll just put this up. Okay, speed. Reds, how do they talk?
Fast.
Fast. Blues?
And
Medium.
When you compare to these two colors, they talk fast. Green, they're going to talk medium to slow. Yellow,
we don't. What is it?
yellow is going to be slow. These guys are going to be the feelers. These guys are going to be the introverts. These guys are going to be a little slower, a lot slower, a lot more scared, a lot more timid. They're going to feel everything. They're going to be not so safe on everything. They're going to be, you ever open someone that sounds like this? That's, you know, I would say lots of chiropractors are yellow. Which is why it's hard for me to open chiropractors, because I am 55% blue and 45% red. Everybody always has a little bit of everything in them, and it comes out when you're around somebody who's yellow. You know, it was kind of, feel a little. I tend to feel a little weird when I'm around, but you kind of, everything pulls it out. But I take the test, and I am 55% blue and 45% red. Green, I am not a details person. I have to be a details person in the employment, in the job, in order to make the company run. I have to be a details person. But if I have my way, we got people that do that. You follow me? Okay. Yellows are the feelers. They're timid. They're not necessarily insecure.
The gun shy fellow.
They just are who they are. They're just shy. They're just slower. They're just kicking. They're gonna take some time. Okay? So, when you think about, jeez, these markers are all jacked. When you think about this part of it here, okay? Yeah, presenting, and you should do opening as well, but I'm going to focus right now on presenting and then closing. Okay? And open, the same thing is going to relate to opening. All right? Now, when you are talking with a red person, either in the open or in the close, how should you be talking?
Fast.
Hard, fast, loud,
Excited.
excited, etc. Here, decisive. He is going to make decisions quick. He's going to be opinionated. Okay? Blue is going to be indecisive. And blue is going to be vision-based. What do I see? What's going to happen in the future? How is this going to work for me? And they need help making a decision. Where this guy here, the red guy, he's going to be decisive. What's the deal? What's happening? Do I think it will work for me? It doesn't matter what you say. Blue's going to be indecisive, and they're going to require vision, and that they believe in the vision. Okay? Green, this guy is going to require facts. This guy here is going to use logic. It is the analytical guy. Yellow is going to need to know you are there for him. They need to know that you're there for him. It's going to have to feel right. They're going to have to see a team vision, if you will. The yellow isn't going to do it because it's going to make them $1 million. But they'll do it because it'll prevent their customers from getting ripped off by a red. The yellows are the feelers. They want to be trusted. They want to trust you. They want to do business right. They want to do good. Their customers are taken advantage of, etc. They're team players. If a yellow could, they would spend all their time volunteering. Does that make sense? This is very real. This makes perfect sense. So a yellow isn't going to do it because it's going to make them get all kinds of money. But if you can find out what a yellow wants, if you find out in the open that a yellow deals with 5 customers a day, wants to get to 10 customers a day, and then if they had their time, they would go to their kids' class and volunteer, how do you close that? 5 to 10 and more money? Or kids' class.
Kids class.
This is why hot buttons are important. This is why good opens are important. Greens, these guys are all fact-based. A green, over here, this guy, he understands and will buy because 80% of Google's profits comes from AdWords. That makes sense. Well, if that's the case, then I should be there. More smartphones were sold last year than TVs. That makes sense. I should be there. It's logical. Does that make sense? I'm in the neighborhood, so I should put up the flyers. And if I do 40 of those a week at 52 weeks a year, that's going to give me, what, 2,000 flyers? Come on, somebody help me out. Somebody green. Yeah. I'm just going to say 2,000 flyers. And at 2,000 flyers, that's at least going to get me, 1 or 2 sales, probably 20. That's logical for a green personality. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, a blue person, they need to know that it's going to be fun to do business with you. They need to know that it's going to work for them. These guys here are the ultimate assume the sale. Assume the sale, make it easy for this guy to buy. Make it fun, make him believe in it, help him see the vision. But notice how I just wrote down assume the sale. I wasn't even thinking it. I wish it could have been in my head. Assume the sale and indecisive. This is the guy that you're going to grab by his hand Just make it easy. All right, so I'm just going to send the paperwork over to you right now. We're going to walk through and make sure it's all crystal clear. Don't worry, everything's all good. We got customer service. We're going to help you get from 5 to 10. It's going to be Okay? These are blues. Half of us in the room, if not more, are blues on a regular basis. Okay? So, that's what we want. Green, this guy wants facts. This guy here is where you have to shut up. You have to let him close himself. You have to let him close himself on every point during the presentation. Does that make sense? Is that logical? Do you see how it would be statistically impossible for that to not work for you? Yes, I do. Okay, now let's go on to the next thing. Close him on each one all the way. Let him by. In the end, you put him on hold. Throws up an objection, you go through the objection cycle. Before you answer, after you isolate, do you isolate? Okay, great. So aside from the money, and aside from talking to someone, and aside from working the numbers backwards to make sure it's in your plan, aside from those 3 things, what else is on your mind? Nothing, that's it. So if I can help you out with those 3 things, we can move forward today? Sure. Okay, great. All right. Well, let's talk about number 1. Oh, wait. Hold on a second, John. I got a phone call coming in real quick. You're going to let him process what's happening. Okay? And you're going to come back and you're going to answer with logic. Okay? This guy you're going to answer with emotion. Vision. The yellow, you're going to come back and you're going to answer very mellow, very slow, and help them get their hot buttons. Okay? A red, you're going to come back and you're going to share with them their options. James is really good at this. I've heard him do this many times. Alright, so listen here, buddy. Here's your options. Okay? If a red disagrees with you, you need to mirror the red and fire back with the passion all the information because they need that matching personality. Remember, we're decisive. We make decisions quick. We move. We don't want to wait because we don't want somebody else to get something that we want. We want to get it ASAP. We want to grow our business. We want to make it happen. We want whatever those hot buttons are ASAP. Now the key is, in closing them, you need to give them the options. Because if you say to a red, look, you go do this.
They're going to be like, oh yeah?
They're going to be like, oh, really? Okay. No. I do it my way. I'm the boss. We've all dealt with those people. Whereas this guy here, blue, this is what we're going to do. Here, this guy, you're going to say, look, you have this option or this option. And he's going to go, boom, I'll take this one. Okay, great. We get this wrapped up today, or we never talk again. We forget about it. It's all over. It's done. He will decide either way right there for you. He will do both of us a favor. You guys with me? Yep. 9 times out of 10, if he really wants whatever it was that you pointed out, because you know he's red, and you know what he wants in his goals, etc., he'll buy it. Because he believes it. Does that make sense? Because it's logical, because it makes sense, because you know it'll work. Now, if you have 0 confidence in yourself and 0 capabilities of mirroring these personalities, then we're going to have 0 possibility of closing them at the end. Most importantly, and this is what I keep harping on, is knowing that this is the case, okay, a yellow, this person here, when they pick up the phone and they speak a little softer than a red does, we got to slow down instantly. We have to let them complete their entire thought. Have to let them complete their entire... Because if we keep cutting them off and we keep walking over them and we keep going, but, even if we're trying to agree with them, saying, yeah, oh yeah, even if we're doing that, they're not getting it. Oh, you're annoying them. It's like rubbing sandpaper on them. Follow me? Same thing with the green guys. Blue, they love that. Oh yeah, we're in this together. Yeah. Dude, we're at a party hanging out, we're at a bar, kicking and talking together, we are in conversation, and we are all bobbing our heads, drinking, hanging out. The yellow, they're sitting down. The green, they're sitting down. Now, everybody has a little bit of both in them at all times. My greatest example would be Mr. Reddick. If you ever get the good fortune of knowing Kyle real well, he is very red and very green. And he mirrors to blue real well. But I've never met anyone. What this guy can do with Excel spreadsheets is insane. This guy literally can break down the cost of every piece of those little creamer packets. Probably can figure out how much everybody's putting in their car on average based on daily usage. It's nuts. It's unbelievable. One of the smartest guys I've ever met. Super green. Super analytical. He'll read every page on everything all the time. Kelson and I had a meeting with him 2 weeks ago, and he's like, he brought in all this stuff, and we're like, wow. Let's take some time to go through this. Okay, if I ever needed an attorney, I would want that attorney to be Kyle. And another great example is the BBB stuff was boom, gone, done within what? 24 hours, 48 hours, something? Unbelievable. Okay, now he's also very aggressive. He's into nice stuff, he likes stuff. He's big time blue. Blue pops out in him all the time. Kelson and I are very blue. So that is just popping him, pulls out in Kyle all the time. Does that make sense? Now, this happens with all of us. We bounce back and forth. And when you're in the open, you can clearly see these two personalities. So when you see these two personalities come out, speak to them. Speak with them. Let them formulate complete thoughts. Let them do the whole deal. And then make your next point or your next question or your next comment. Okay, you guys with me?
Yeah.
This big change right here, particularly in the aspect of closing. When you know and you're preparing for the close, and you know somebody's very red, you know you're going to have to be fast in the presentation, you're going to have to be flashy, you're going to have to show them it's good, you'll be the best there, you'll have all the good stuff, you'll get the most customers, you'll be on, this is going to be incredible, you'll be at the top of the page. You'll have the best website in the area. You'll be the one following up. Your customers will love you. You'll look the best on Facebook. You'll get the most likes. Red, 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 red. Is with me? Okay? Blue, this will work for you. This is awesome. This is going to be so much fun. You're not going to believe what we can do for you. This is great, isn't it? Da, 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 da. Very vision-based, very participating, very fun. We're going to enjoy the conversation. Still make it about business. But we're going to assume the sale heavy the whole time. Heavy. Green, we're going to be very factual, very representative. Everything's legitimate. Okay, this is how it works. This is it. This is that. Yellow, we're going to be very focused on them achieving their goals. We're going to make sure they know that we are here for them. They're not just going to sign the paperwork and then everything goes away. Red's been burned in the past, he doesn't care. Red's been burned in the past, dude, I'm done. Doesn't matter, I'll do it again. I've made bad decisions, I'll make more bad decisions, it's okay. As long as I'm making decisions and I'm moving, shooting, communicating, I'm making it happen, I'm good to go. That's red. Yellow, if I've been burned in the past, you know. Green, I've been burned in the past, you know. Blue, I've been burned in the past, you know, but that's okay, just make sure that I trust you. Alright? So pay attention, open them up, make some notes on the open sheet. So when we do takeovers, when we're helping you prepare for closes, give us a personality type so we can help you prepare, so you can mirror them throughout the presentation, and we can put everybody up. Thank you, gentlemen. Let's go.